the International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUM for life. We are IUM.
Good evening and welcome. I am Martha Hamtinya. In the news tonight, learners must catch up with lost teaching time during COVID. 47,000 motorists wanted by city police. FMB donates over 1,400 eyeglasses frames to the needy. Country urged to develop contingency plans for future drought. And roundup, Business on One, Comments Corner, Sports and the weather. The Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture Executive Director Senate Steenkamp says learners will have to catch up with lost time as teaching and learning has been hindered by COVID-19 pandemic over the past 2 years. According to Steenkamp, time is of essence, therefore learners will have to catch up with the time available.
In a recent interview on the education sector post-COVID-19, the executive director cited that the World Bank has pronounced itself that there is a learning crisis on a global level, with more than 10 million school-going learners across the world having fallen pregnant during COVID-19 and learners not returning to school after the pandemic. Steenkamp added that learners experienced excessive violence and abuse, adding that learners are not at the level where they should have been.
We had the mental health of children being affected. You have the issues of poverty. So those issues already are impacting the learning. And then came COVID, and it just made it so much worse. So the realities are that we will sit with generational losses. I want to implore every person out there, our viewers, to understand that the children are not at the level where they should have been. We had interrupted school days. So this means two things. It means that at a household level, in the community and at the school level, children will have to catch up with the work that they have lost to learn. The learning process got lost for quite some time. So there is a need for us to concentrate only on key topics. And that's what we did when we condensed our curriculum, when we take away topics that already are repeating in other grades, you understand? And we only focused on the core topics. But the fact of the matter is that time is of the essence, and the learning that takes place at school must be reinforced when the child gets home. So we must create opportunities for children, much as they do their household chores. Opportunities must be created, and the parent and the guardian and the family members must have the understanding that a lot of time were lost and there's a need. Start with the basics. Just introduce reading time in the household. Any child-appropriate and child-friendly, culturally acceptable reading. Let the child read to the parent while the parent is cooking. Let the child read in bed or before going to bed. So the issue of numeracy. We have to, a child who can read will be able to do the basic maths. So my message is we must as a country return to the basics in the classroom, and it must be enforced back home.
Steenkamp further stated that the ministry has gained invaluable experience from COVID-19, noting that school managements are working closely with surveillance team to curb infections. Steenkamp said that with the just-ended education conference, the issue of digital technology in schools was addressed.
So they've gained a lot of experience, and that experience are now helping us. You almost don't see reports, surveillance reports circulating that tells you so many learners and so many teachers. There was also a controversy about that, to say, why are we singling out students at universities and learners? But I think the idea was because schools are a social unit and you want to keep the learners safe and protected and healthy at all times. We had this amazing education conference over 4 days where 6,000 people participated, from corporate entities to civil society to the media to public servants, private sector. Everybody, more than 6,000 participated in the 14 regional offices and directorates and the 14 decentralized regions, as well as on a national level. We had more than 600 in full attendance, and the issue, of course, came up again on what are we doing and how are we. One of the key resolutions is to ensure that as a government and as a country, we work with development partners, we work with corporate entities, the private sector and our communities to ensure that we have children, our children have access to digital technologies and assistive devices in our schools. And I just want to reassure our viewers that we're working towards that.
As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Education Ministry has recorded at least 110 teachers who have lost their lives to the pandemic, and the latest statistics on learners stands at 24 learners who've lost their lives to the pandemic.
There are data deals, and then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jiva, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Jiva, dial *130*780# and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding that. T's and C's apply. Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world.
OK's Big Deal Weekend is back. Save big with massive deals like Simba Chips, get any 3 for only 35 Namibian dollars. Maggie 2-minute noodles, get any 2 multi-packs for just $39.99. Pasta King Albo macaroni for just $39.99. Sunlight hand washing powder at a low $69.99. And even more big deals in store. So fill your trolley without emptying your pocket. This weekend only at OK, owners you can count on.
This is my favorite gear. Nivea Men Black and White Deo, with 5 times Deo action to protect you and your favorite gear from stains. Try SA's #1 anti-stain deodorant.
Prevent cramps with Fabufarm's new MVA Cramp Stop. Developed to bring fast and effective relief from cramps in athletes, active people and senior citizens. Manufactured in Namibia, Fabufarm's MVA Cramp Stop contains a carefully selected blend of vitamins and essential minerals to prevent cramps, with a full month's supply of capsules. It's Fabufarm's new MVA Cramp Stop, your #1 choice in cramp prevention. Now available at all leading pharmacies countrywide.
Windhoek City Police says the month-long operation in the capital will track down 47,000 drivers who are currently under warrant of arrest.
City Police spokesperson Johannes Mvula explained the operation is aimed at finding illegal public transport operators, foreign drivers without the necessary documents, and those on warrant of arrest, amongst others. He said on the first day of the operation, 10 motorists were arrested for outstanding warrants of arrest. Mvula warned motorists that to avoid inconveniences, they should visit City Police officers or settle their outstanding warrants before traveling for the long weekend.
We had an integrated operation that was focused on illegal public transportation and driver and vehicle fitness, also search warrant and so many other road safety precautions. Yes, crime situation in Windhoek recently, we have quite a number of videos that are circulating on social media where people are being robbed, and we are not saying we can't do anything, but we are doing all our best in terms of prevention and deterrence, and we are on the ground. This operation was aimed at tackling illegal transportation, and these are mostly public transport that are using this into robbing and criminal activities. Yes, of course, most of these taxis, they are driven without by people without driver license, people without driver certificate, and they don't have blue papers, and that's why we have so much of a problem in getting or tracking them down. But on the ground, we have always this operation is an ongoing operation, and we always have roadblocks here and there at different locations where we are screening vehicle fitness, driver fitness, and all vehicle fitness to see if they are also searched and to see if they are carrying dangerous weapon. Of course, most of these taxis that are operating illegal on our road are the ones that are committing crimes.
Mvula said there has been a spike in robberies occurring around the city, with those behind such crimes attacking victims and drive away. Mvula also cautioned residents traveling for the long weekend to ensure that their properties and belongings are attended to or notify the municipal police to make routine check-ins.
A number of warrants to a total number of 10 were executed. 5 warrants were for people with no registration certificate, 1 driver liner unsupervised, and 6 body of this warrant were coming from 6 body. So 6 people were arrested in connection with these 10 warrants. Caution public member out there that when you board the taxi, you must always look at the number plates, the big number, the taxi identification number, to see if this identification number correspond with the one on the side, with the one behind. It's quite an exercise, but one thing, you should always obey your instinct. If your instinct is telling you shouldn't get into the taxi. Also, it's quite that a lot of young men are using this, and you always find 2 young men sitting in the car. So just make sure that you are vigilant and you know you are taking a cognizance.
Mvula further advised residents to be cautious and not leave their properties unattended.
Do you have a license for this thing?
It's the OK Cross Country Birthday Trolley Dash, and you can stand a chance to win a trolley load full of groceries and also save on Twizzler soft drinks for only $10.99, Parmesan cheddar or Gouda at only $99.99, and Bacomo fed cooked flour, maize meal and nice rice for just $209.99 per combo. Only at OK, owners you can count on.
Choose boldness and celebrate the skin you're in with Nivea Rich Nourishing. Our triple layered care of deep moisture serum, natural almond oil, and vitamin E enriches your skin for 48 hours. It's time to show off your best skin. Choose to wear your skin with pride with Nivea Rich Nourishing.
Data deals. And then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jiva, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Jiva, dial star 130 star 780 hash and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding that. T's and C's apply.
Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world.
There are different types of decisions, such as rational, habitual, impulsive, and coin tossing.
Let's get started.
The consumption of poultry containing food poisoning organisms, such as salmonella, but the danger to health can be dramatically reduced.
What about other organisms in the animal kingdom? Well, some animals are ectothermic.
Welcome to Lesson 5 for Grade 10 and 11 Mathematics.
Methodologies and approaches in order to produce relevant and suitable results.
Do you have a license for this thing?
It's the OK Cross Country Birthday Trolley Dash, and you can stand a chance to win a trolley load full of groceries and also save on Twizzlers soft drinks for only $10.99, Parmesan cheddar or Gouda at only $99.99, and Bacomo fed cooked flour, maize meal and nice rice for just $209.99 per combo. Only at OK, owners you can count on.
The First National Bank Namibia collected 1,491 eyeglasses frames, which they handed over to the Namibia Optometrist Association, which will hand them to various beneficiaries.
Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.
FNB exceeded their target to collect 1,000 spectacles through an initiative, Collect a Frame, which started in May this year and finished in July. According to the National Housing Census of 2011, visual impaired is the second most common type of disability in Namibia, accounting for 16% of persons with disability. The executive officer for FNB Commercial, Seppo Hayambo, stated that the project empowers people to have a better quality of life by restoring the vision of those who cannot afford to go see a doctor for eye testing.
To my mind, today is a celebration of generosity and what we can achieve as a community when we work together. This project achieves two things. The first one is that it empowers people to live a better quality of life by enhancing their vision because they cannot afford to go to a doctor to get an eye test. And if they can afford to get the eye test and be told they need glasses, many times they can't afford the glasses. So the frames collected today will go to people who need the financial who need the support, both financial and the time donated by the optometrists who do the tests, to enable their life and give them a better quality of living. And it also achieves sustainability in the form of recycling, because a lot of people that do have medical aid will change their frames every 2 years or a year and a half, and then the frame just sits in the cupboard, making just collecting dust and adding to CO2 emissions, I suppose, because they were made and then now they're not being used. I sincerely hope that this initiative is something that can grow from strength to strength, and that the numbers we collect over time will become bigger to keep enriching the lives of those that don't have access to glasses and frames so easily. I'm also thank you to the Namibia Optometrist Association that took the initiative of setting up this program to empower the lives of our fellow Namibians.
The Namibian Optometrist Association chairperson Sunette Chapman expressed gratitude and stated that the donation will help go a long way in assisting people with eye problems but lack financial support.
Currently, patients are directed to the nearest NOA optometrist where they will be tested and given a frame with lenses at a small cost. The association distributes the frames donated, like the ones being donated today. And each month, eye testing is being done inside the practices where proper eye care and technology is available. The NOA still has various smaller projects and screenings throughout the year, and hopefully more World Sight Days will follow now that COVID is on the decrease. But mostly, we hope to make eye care available everywhere, all year around. Thank you to FNB Namibia for this great initiative and for partnering with the NOA to further enable eye care to the underprivileged in the society across Namibia. Thank you to every staff member who helped spread the word and donated the frames and collecting it. I'd like to leave you with the words of one of Lions Club's international most profound and inspirational women, Mrs. Helen Keller, who was blind and deaf herself. She said, "The only thing worse than being blind is having sight but no vision. I challenge you to become knights of the blind in the crusade against darkness."
The frames will be given to the Namibian Optometrist Association and will be fitted by them with new lenses for various beneficiaries.
Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.
OK's Big Deal Weekend is back. Save big with massive deals like Bokomo Wheat Bix at just $19.99. Store Country Spread, now only $39.99. Assorted clover cheese at a super low $89.99. Baby Soft 2-ply toilet rolls, a bargain at $99.99. And even more big deals in store. So fill your trolley without emptying your pocket. This weekend only at OK. Owners you can count on.
It's the Pink Dot sale at Game Stores. Find the Pink Dot on selected items in store and secure the sale at an unbeatable price. Deals are valid until the 5th of September 2022.
And celebrate the skin you're in with Nivea Rich Nourishing. Our triple layered care of deep moisture serum, natural almond oil, and vitamin E enriches your skin for 48 hours. It's time to show off your best skin. Choose to wear your skin with pride with Nivea Rich Nourishing.
OK's Big Deal Weekend is back. Save big with massive deals like Bokomo Wheat Bix at just $19.99. Store Country Spread, now only $39.99. Assorted clover cheese at a super low $89.99. Baby Soft 2-ply toilet rolls, a bargain at $99.99. And even more big deals in store. So fill your trolley without emptying your pocket. This weekend only at OK. Owners you can count on.
President of the Namibia Emerging Commercial Farmers Union, Dr. Ndaha Findaka Shuonga, said it is important for the country to review past droughts in order to develop contingency plans for future droughts. Dr. Ngifendoko Shuonga made those remarks during the review of the National Drought Policy discussions in Windhoek yesterday, focusing on the country preparation to survive future droughts.
Dr. Ndafa Ngifendoko Shuonga said the country has experienced repeated droughts over the past 3 decades, and given the country's typical desert climate, a drought is bound to hit again. Ngifendoko told Agri on One that building silos to store up food produce in advance and beginning with backyard gardening are among ways to mitigate the effects of drought.
With the farmers, it's very, very difficult, and it's always a demanding situation for the farmers. Being a farmer, definitely you have a group of people in an individual farmer or as a group. And here we are talking about not only human being, but also we have the livestock with us. And if the drought comes, definitely it affects all of us, livestock and also human being. Now you have to plan. The early warning has to go down to the level of an individual farmer to take stock of what you have and how you are going to mitigate the drought. We also have farmers that are situated in the drought-stricken region. Those ones also, they have to be identified earlier enough so that we know from here what is that we are supposed to do and how we are going to do it and with whom. We need also to strengthen the coordination between the stakeholders. You have the public, you have the private, and we have also the community-based organization and the churches, also the civil society. All those people they need to be in. I have said through the discussion, talk about to strengthen the coordination part and the participation. That all of us, we need to participate. We have to involve each other. We have to engage each other so that we'll be able to get to what we want to go. And also to know who is doing what, when is that person going to do it, and with what type of resources that person is going to do to take the process on. And then appreciate each other also as Namibians.
Yifindaka Shiwongwa added that agriculture unions should mobilize financial and infrastructural resources for drought response and equip farmers with knowledge and skills on sustainable farming programs.
Youth should start to see themselves as part and parcel of this society. In terms of participation, they should be involved. And they should also identify themselves to say, what is that exactly I want to do and what change do I want to bring about? The improvement, if it's at the household or at the village level, identify yourself within that community and be innovative enough so that your innovation could be bought by anybody, by anyone in that very particular community.
Yifindaka Shiwongwa concluded that taking stock of previous drought statistics is key to do effective impact assessment, and looking back on lessons learned from previous losses due to drought will help the nation better prepare for coming droughts.
We never thought that this would actually happen in our country, especially for the youth. Everyone wants to play soccer now because it's obsolete.
In other news, the Namibia Investment Promotion and Development Board, NIPDB, has announced in a statement released this week the deployment of 5 investment and export promotion attaches to strategically selected markets as it seeks to attract more investment into the country. The NIPDB said the attaches will be its representatives in sub-Saharan Africa, in Pretoria, the Middle East and North Africa, Europe, in London, Asia Pacific, in Beijing, and the Americas in New York. Among the chosen attaches, Tunga Mboti will be stationed in the Middle East and North Africa, Tina Ndimba in Europe, Toki Shindu in the Asia Pacific, and Luaba Jario in the Americas. The attaches will assume a regional market representation responsibility and play an oversight role for locally recruited staff and other stakeholders in other countries in their regions to maximize the utilization of limited resources. NIPDB CEO Nangula Unja said the organization has been developing investor-focused marketing tools that will ensure consistency and performance in attracting foreign direct investment. This follows the development of the Foreign Representation Framework, which provides the guiding principle for foreign representation deployment and enables the board to implement result-driven investment promotion, attraction, and facilitation.
Prevent cramps with Fabufarm's new MVA Cramp Stop. Developed to bring fast and effective relief from cramps in athletes, active people and senior citizens. Manufactured in Namibia, Fabufarm's MVA Cramp Stop contains a carefully selected blend of vitamins and essential minerals to prevent cramps with a full month supply of capsules. It's Fabufarm's new MVA Cramp Stop, your #1 choice in cramp prevention. Now available at all leading pharmacies countrywide.
OK's Big Deal Weekend is back. Save big with massive deals like Bokomo Wheat Bix at just $19.99. Store Country Spread, now only $39.99. Assorted Clover Cheese at a super low $89.99. Baby Soft 2-ply toilet rolls, a bargain at $99.99. And even more big deals in store. So fill your trolley without emptying your pocket. This weekend only at OK. Owners you can count on.
Do you have a license for this thing?
It's the OK Cross Country Birthday Trolley Dash, and you can stand a chance to win a trolley load full of groceries and also save on Knorr Instant Soup 84 for just $16.99, Nescafe Gold Instant Coffee for only $109.99, and Handy Andy for a low $26.99. Only at OK. Owners you can count on.
Welcome to this evening's edition of Business on One. The Rundu Town Council will work towards improving infrastructure standards in efforts to attract investors. The Town Council spokesperson Benjamin Makai says the municipality is committed to getting roads renovated and upgraded, as well as construct more shopping centers around Rundu, as this will attract more investors.
According to Makai, efforts by the council to speed up development in the town will greatly benefit the residents because it will not only guarantee that they receive quality services, but also attract investors who in turn will provide much needed employment opportunities to the inhabitants.
We all know investors will come to the town where they see there is development. A town without development, for the investors, it's not important to them. Especially what is going to be the benefit of the council or the benefit of the community once the town is developed and once the investor come to invest in our town, at least they will reduce the unemployment that is taking place in our town. And by reducing the unemployment, that people will get jobs. So they will be able also to contribute to council, to pay for their services. So you can see that we are busy trying to see how we can get or expand the shopping malls outside, not to be congested in town only. If you look at, if you happen to go to Sunshine, there is a big shop that is coming, and it's at advanced stage. Hopefully, very soon it will be done. And these are the things that we would like to see in town. So people might not only concentrate in the center of the town, but they should also concentrate outside the town. So once people pay for these services, then council will have money to continue or to provide better services to the community. But if the community are not paying, it's going to be very difficult for the council to get money and to provide services as it is expected. As we have listed this plan, what we have, the roads that we want to open, or the gravel roads that we want to come up with. So only once funds become available. But if there is no funds available, we might not do everything, maybe just a few of the roads that we might gravel or that we might tire, but we might not go complete as we want it to be.
Makai further stated that the council is facing many challenges, with many residents not paying the service that the council renders to them being the main concern, while noting the rate of unemployment as the highest contributing factor.
The major challenge is non-payment of services, more especially if we talk about water, the supply of water. So we have been on prepaid, but now water. You buy water and then you have to distribute this water among the community. And you expect the same water that you bought from NAM Water to receive money, enough money, in order for you to buy again and to continuously supply with water. But if we take an example, you buy water of 1 million and in return you are just getting 300,000. Are you able to buy 1 million water again to distribute to everybody? Which is a challenge. Yes. We know, yes, the river is just close by. We are close to the river. But to make it easy for you, just to get out of your room and open the tap, you are getting water. So you have to pay for these services. Yet people are very hesitant, ignorance to do that. And these are the challenges. Because council is only expecting money from the community in order for us to give services to them. Without money, the service will be limited as well. It goes together with roads. Luckily, we have a budget that we are getting from Road Fund Administration that is with regard to roads. But other services is expected from the community. Yes, council is mandated to sell land, to sell water, to do ambulance. There are listed number of things that the services that we render to the community. But then these services is not rendered free of charge. They should be paid for it. It is a negative impact to the council because at the end, the household of 10 people and it's only one person who's working. At the end, the water that they are using, so it might be more down to pay for this water, the water that was used, that one person might not be able to afford because there is a lot of things involved, food, whatever, sickness and so on, and there's a lot of accounts coming in, and for the council it might be the last option to think about. A person will think of something else before coming to council, that okay, now how much am I left with? You see, it's little, it's not enough, and you skip that month without paying the water, and then it's negative to council, because for council we want everybody to pay as we are providing services to them.
The council has urged the residents and business community to assist them in achieving the goal of developing the town.
The clock has struck for your daily business and financial news update. Brought to you by The Brief.
The Motor Vehicle Accident Fund of Namibia, MVA Fund, says its plans to establish a multi-million-dollar trauma center have been dealt a huge blow by the government's decision to slash its fuel levy. As part of fuel price relief measures, the government recently reduced the fuel levy by 25% from 47.7 cents to 37.7 cents. However, MVA Fund Chief Executive Officer Rosalia Martins Osiku was quick to warn that the move will negatively impact the organization's revenue position, hindering its ability to deliver care to clients. Popular Democratic Movement PDM leader McHenry Vanane has called for a review of all oil exploration and extraction deals amid allegations the government could have negotiated in bad faith. Bloomberg established Namibia could generate $11 billion by 2040 from its 2 oil finds, which have the potential to significantly grow the country's economy. Vanani singled out the recent deal in which the government only emerged with a 10% shareholding in a landmark oil discovery offshore Namibia's coast that it holds through the National Petroleum Corporation of Namibia, NAMCOR.
This was your daily Namibian business and financial news update. For in-depth stories, read more on thebrief.com.na now.
And that is all we have for you. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages for more on the business front.
This is my favorite gear. Nivea Men Black and White Deo, with 5 times Deo action to protect you and your favorite gear from stains. Try SA's #1 anti-stain deodorant.
OK's Big Deal Weekend is back. Save big with massive deals like Simba Chips. Get any 3 for only 35 Namibian dollars. Maggie 2-minute noodles. Get any 2 multi-packs for just $39.99. Pasta King Elbow macaroni for just $39.99. Sunlight hand washing powder at a low $69.99. And even more big deals in store. So fill your trolley without emptying your pocket. This weekend only at OK. Owners you can count on.
There are data deals. And then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jiva, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Jiva, dial *130*780# and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding VAT. T's and C's apply. Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world. Live, laugh, love the price with Pep. White bowls are a low $12.99. Matching dinner plates a delicious $19.99. Now get comfy. Faux silk scatter cushions are a cozy $39.99 each. All the style at an amazing price. Life's better with Pep.
Now a look at Comments Corner, your daily dose of comments from our social media pages. About 20 church members from the Holiness Revival Movement worldwide allege they face persecution because women refuse to wear trousers to work or education institutions. Untuhu said if they accept Christianity, then they should also accept the wearing of trousers. Saki said people with faith should be respected and no one should be forced to wear trousers. Priscilla said people should choose career wisely, citing constructions and mining where it might be suitable for wearing skirts. Petrus said only true believers will understand this. Tule asked how will the paramedic climb on buildings to rescue people in lengthy dresses. Rain said in nursing, women are allowed to wear skirts and dresses as the main uniform. That's all from Comments Corner. Be sure to engage on our stories on our social media pages for a broadcast only on Today on One.
Do you have a license for this thing?
It's the OK Cross Country Birthday Trolley Dash, and you can stand a chance to win a trolley load full of groceries and also save on Twizzlers soft drinks for only $10.99, Parmesan cheddar or Gouda at only $99.99, and Bacomo fed cooked flour, maize meal and nice rice for just $209.99 per combo. Only at OK. Owners you can count on.
Castro Ulumbu is standing by with a sports update.
Good evening and welcome to Sports on One. I'm your host Castro Ulumbu. Less than a week before the launch of the 7th Express Credit Summer Futsal League, Futsal Namibia is inviting more female futsal teams to sign up in efforts to develop female futsal in the country. Talking to Sports on One, Futsal Namibia founder Andre Tirtirao expressed his interest in developing a female futsal in the country before the start of the Summer League. Tirtirao commended the dedication of the female teams that have been participating.
On the female side, we really want to get more teams in. Under 17, under 19, first division. We really want to promote the futsal for the female audience. I do think there's a lot of talent in the country, and I think that everybody should give futsal a try. It's a much easier sport to start than outdoor soccer. So 11-a-side. So I think for females, it's really could be a beneficial stepping stone towards getting into football. In the under 17 division, we've kind of always had the same three teams, development teams, which is from physical active youth and Orange Babies, which have their own sponsors to enter the league. We're starting to look for more because we want to give them a bit of competition. However, the girls really enjoy playing there. They like the atmosphere. They like the fact that they can come to a safe venue, to a clean venue, to a central venue that they all enjoy. In the first division ladies category, we've had teams such as Ramblers, Comas Nampol, we've had the Phoenixes, Rightway Phoenixes. So quite a few different teams have come and gone through the first division ladies. The ones that have stuck around, you can really see some good development. So we're really pushing to try and get more females in. We're really promoting it. We're welcoming. We're even ready to subsidize some of the teams to just come and join, just to start developing that side a lot more.
In addition, Andre Tirti Rao highlighted that he plans to host a futsal referee training workshop as well as a roadshow in efforts to teach and expose the sport in the country. Apart from having a league, Futsal Namibia recently hosted a Winter Cup competition which Tirti Rao described as a success.
We're privileged enough to again have Express Credit as a sponsor for the summer league for this year. We have plans to expand to the coast starting from January onwards, and we are looking at launching the academy as from January onwards as well. So there's a lot of plans in motion. There's a lot of things happening, and we're excited about this league now because there are more teams in the Premier League. There are some serious cash prizes in the Premier League division and the first division. So there's there's really some good competition coming up. So we are now searching for right partners in the north. We cannot spread ourselves too thin. We have managed to find partners at the coast. We are looking for partners in the south and, of course, partners in the north. We are running in March next year, we are doing a roadshow where we will be doing a 20-man cup, 20-team cup in the north, but also a roadshow for the kids just to showcase a bit of futsal, take some of the players that are currently in the league, do a bit of showcase, do a bit of tricks, do a bit of strategy, and really just showcase what futsal is all about. Ongos Valley has come on board and they recently sponsored a Winter Cup, which was very successful. I think we had about 400 or 500 spectators there every night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The atmosphere there was eclectic, was incredible, and Ongos Valley MD has announced that they want to come on board for a Summer Cup as well, which will probably take place in November. And in December, we will be running a cup at the coast, more like a futsal action cup, so 10 minutes a game, trying to get as many teams, and it's outdoors, it's there where everybody walks, it's going to be very visible, so it's going to be a really fun cup to join as well. I think the biggest struggle that we have is that we don't have enough referees. And that's been a bit of frustration, not only for us from an admin perspective, but also for the players, because there is a bit of confusion sometimes when it comes to futsal rules, when it comes to contesting futsal rules. So what we're trying to do now is really create a referee clinic also mid-September, where we can invite an international referee to come in, and we're doing that all at our own cost, to be able to train more willing futsal, because now if we're extending the coast in the north and of course we're in Windhoek, it's important to have the right referees.
The Futsal Namibia Summer League, which will be the 7th edition of the Futsal League, will be launched on Friday, the 2nd of November 2022. Thank you for watching. Catch us again tomorrow for more updates on Sports on One.
Thank you so much, Castro. It's time now for the weather forecast.
We begin this forecast with an advisory from the Namibia Meteorological Service. Cold conditions will prevail in the south tomorrow, so please take the necessary precautions. The interior will be partly cloudy and cold to mild in the south, otherwise sunny and warm to hot. The coast will be cloudy and mild with fog patches and wind moderate northwesterly to southwesterly. Now a look at the minimum and maximum temperatures across the country and beyond.
That's all we have for you this evening. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to follow us on our social media pages. Until next time, it's good night.
The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUM for life. We are IUM.
Honestly, I've never been so anxious to like flip a card.
In your whole life?
My whole entire life. I think it's because I'm probably used to like I'm
you used to having the information in
you know? I'm like, I know what I'm gonna ask her more. Now I'm on the other side and I'm just like, can we just and I can't flip the card up until it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Let's have a conversation.
I think for me, art is important.
Ooh.
Art is everything. But I think first of all, it's important.
I think again, you know, it's about being a nice person, isn't it? You know, just because somebody's being nasty to you on the road, or you don't necessarily have to be the same, isn't it?
Always we're told you needed to have X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
Like at school
By
already,
this
they're telling
age,
you
yes.
what do you want to be. You're like, I don't even know what I'm now. I'm gonna know what I'm then.
I like football.
Like, relax. Let me just get through today.
This is a nice question.
Okay.
Let us
Is
hear
it about?
No, I wish it was. I wish it was about, but it's not.
For my village, I'm throwing the landscape of my dreams with the creators of the universe in this part of the world that we living in. Surrounded by mountains, looking for the millions, look for the land that they promised me. Binduk City, my favorite city, I got it on my back, Timbuktu. Binduk City, my favorite city, I'm looking for the millions. Binduk City, my favorite city, I got my back, Timbuktu. Binduk City, my favorite city, I'm looking for the millions. Binduk City, my favorite city, I got my back, Timbuktu. They're looking for the talent, but they overlook the talent. The talent on the streets, but they're scared of the streets. What if I beat it like Michael Jackson? What if I run it like Frankie Fredericks? Run it, I'ma get it. When I get it, I'ma spend it, I'ma leave it with my ladies.